With Chelsea's away shirt being leaked just the other day, it got me thinking, I've already done a home shirt video. It's time to do an away shirt. So in this video, I'm going to be ranking every single Chelsea away shirt from the 90s to now. Yeah, there's been a lot of talk about kits recently with the new home shirt being released. The away one's been leaked and also the third one has been leaked. And it got me thinking I really like doing these videos. The home one was so much fun to do. So I'm doing the away one. As you can see, I got a bunch of them behind me. This video is sponsored by Retro Football Kits, so make sure you check them out. All these kits are on that website. Link will be in the description. So for some of them, I'll be able to show you the actual kit, which is brilliant. So let's get into it. So here's the tier list. We have Unreal right at the top, Class, alright I guess, just boring, and why did we even bother? Those are the 5 tiers that I'm going to judge these on. And we're going to start right back in the 90s, 1990 to 91. Shirt, or well, 92 or should I say, those kits carried over back then. And this is pretty cool. Back in the Umbro days, Chelsea had this red and white diamond pattern. That went really well with the home. The home was a diamond pattern as well, but this was like a bigger checkerboard pattern. I actually really like this shirt. I think it looks really well. I love the fact that Chelsea in red as well. Like Chelsea in red back in the 90s, I did really like that era. So I'm going to put that one in Class. I do think it's good. Next we've got the 92 to 94 away shirt. Keeping with that red theme, we've got the red pinstripes on a white base. Blue collar though, and also a lace collar. So classy that, so traditional, like old school 90s that. I love that. So I think, again, another really good kit here. I'm going to put this one in Class. I like the pinstripes. I like the red. I like the bit of blue as well, like, to just make it pop a bit. But now we're moving into bad boy territory. 94 to 96, the orange and grey iconic away shirt. You can think of Rude Hullet wearing this, can't you? It's unreal. It's that template from Umbro where they got like the stripes and the checkers, a lot going on. The Cause logo. Oh, such a cool sponsor. Imagine we had that now. I think it'd be so cool. But the orange was so eye-catching, so out there. It's one of like Chelsea's most visually stunning kits, but it's so good. I like it. It's iconic for so many reasons. This one's got to go in Unreal, hasn't it? But next we've got the 96, 98 away. We've actually got this one here. And again, it's another iconic shirt. This is this era of Chelsea. Oh, I love it. It's so romanticised, isn't it? And this is what we're actually harping back to with the new home shirt, this era-ish, the late 90s. Core sponsor again, back to more traditional yellow for Chelsea, but with the light blue accents here, the stripes, a lot of different things going on. Umbro in the 90s really did just smash it. I love that old school logo as well for Chelsea. I feel like that's a big win. I'm going to struggle to not put this one in Unreal as well. I think it's great. We're coming to the end of the 90s period now, which is a shame. We all know the 90s shirts were just better, weren't they? But we're here. The 98 to 2000 shirt, this one here, this is a classy number, this. I really like this. So it's all the elements of some of the other ones, but just clean white. So the white shirt, little bit of yellow in there, which really does work really nice, matches the home shirt at the time as well. Love a polo collar. That's what made the 90s great, this thick material of the polo collar. Centralised badges as well, I like that. Autographs was a bit of an iconic sponsor. And yeah, it's just really clean. Like, it's not flamboyant like the other ones, but it's clean, smart. You can throw a pair of jeans on and wear this one. I love it for that reason as well. I do really want to get my hands on one of these in my size. So I think, again, I'm going to struggle not putting this one in Unreal. I really do like it, and we're off to a flying start. So we're in the 2000s now, 2000 to 01, the away shirt for this season. Again, going back to the yellow, which I do like, but this one's really nice. It's a good inverse of the home, almost, like with the normal round neck collar. The blue panels underneath, the old CFC logo. It's actually pretty clean. I feel like this shirt, although very nice, it's not in that Unreal category. I think I'll put it in Class because it's just good enough to be there. Next up, we've got the 0102 way shirt. This one is just that white shirt. Fly Emirates coming in here. I feel like the home shirt for this season is really nice, with really subtle but with a little colour, and I feel like if this one had that colour, it'd make it much better, because it's just the shirt, white shirt, nothing too much going on other than the exposed like piping thing going on. I'm going to put this one in alright, I guess. That might be a little bit harsh considering some of the ones around it, but it's just not those extra little details. Up next, we've got 2002-03 away shirt. Now, for similar reasons to the last one, there's not much going on here, but the fact that it's black, I like the fact it's black and blue, a bit like the new shirt actually. I think the new shirt might be inspired by with this one. It's nice. There's not much going on. I feel like I'm rambling here, but alright, I guess. I think if I'm going to put the other one in alright, I guess this one deserves to be there as well. 0304 is up next, white shirt, and this is a really good classy shirt. I think when Chelsea fans think back to some great Chelsea shirts, this era, this period of time, the home shirt was really good. This one also really nice, really subtle design. Again, still Umbro. Umbro really did smash it for us in this time period. And yeah, it's simple, but the sash down the front, or the stripe down the front, something that we don't really see in Chelsea shirts, the stripes ever really. Black and blue, white base. It's good. It's really good. I think it's class. I feel like it's just got that extra bit of design to it that keeps it in that class category. 0405 now, we're moving to this one here. So it's very similar to the one a few seasons before, but this one has like silver elements opposed to black, and really faintly on the base you can see loads of little dots, which is something you can't really see online until you have it in person, and that does give it a little bit of a bias. When I have the shirts here, I can see what they're really about. So I like this. I like the silver accents. This shirt reminds me of Drogba. I don't know why, but this one really does remind me of Drogba. I like that. I love Drogba. The silver accents and the dotted lines give this a little bit more personality, again, to put into that class category. And then we have the last Umbro shirt, the 0506 one. Massive shame to be losing Umbro at this point. Loved Umbro at Chelsea. This shirt, quite a good representation of the new home shirt, with the first time we're seeing the new Chelsea badge, the one we know today. This was when this season got debuted. The home shirt has the golden bits here, but this one has black bits here with a white base, like light blue base, pretty much like a... Yeah, I'd say that's light blue, isn't it? But yeah, it's decent. Samsung coming in as well, which I didn't mind Samsung as a sponsor. It's all right, isn't it? I don't know. I feel like this leans on the boring side a little bit. I quite like the light blue colour, but other than that, the design on the shoulders, I'm not mad for it. I'm gonna put this one in boring. Might be a little bit harsh, but I think it might be boring. 0607 now. Adidas has come in, so Samsung, Adidas, really good era for Chelsea. I grew up with this era. This is like the ones I remember when I was a kid, primarily. And this shirt's really cool. It's got the Teamgeist kind of Adidas template going on with the curvy piping. They've got the logo on the side, the Adidas stripes coming down. Love that. Just love the Adidas stripes, so iconic. Don't like how the Adidas is centralized though, but the badge isn't. Like the Chelsea badge should be centralized. If that is, that kind of throws the feng shui off a little bit of this kit. So I'm going to put it in all right, I guess, because it's still a nice looking kit. I like the kind of different shaded stripes as well, but it would have been class if the Adidas was just there. And then we go to 0708, the highlighter kit, this one right here. I know you've probably just been blinded. I had this as a kid. I fucking loved it as a kid, but I got absolutely bullied for having it. I mean, growing up in Brum, being a Chelsea fan was one thing, but then turning up to school in this bad boy is quite something. But no, I have a nostalgic connection to this kit. That's why I'm going to put it higher than it probably deserves. But it's just so like out there, like that neon green yellow colour, just so stand out. The players in it on the pitch like really standing out as well. All the black accents as well, so there's a bit more going on to this one. All the lines coming down. Again, the Adidas is there and not there is a little bit annoying. But nostalgia might take this one to class for me. I'm sorry. I shouldn't do it on nostalgia, but I love it. Moving to 0809, another one that we've got Basingwa on the back of this one. Pick up retro football kits for Basingwa. But yeah, another really cool kit. Adidas, I really like Adidas. I'm a bit of an Adidas fanboy, so I'm going to lean towards these kits a little bit. Again, though, what are you doing there, son? Be there. Other than that, it's just a black and white kit, but we don't really see that from Chelsea, realistically. Looking at the away shirts there, we never just see a black and white kit. It's always black with an accent, or white and yellow, and this is quite a one of a kind for that, and I do like that. It's just simple. Again, another one that you could throw on and look pretty sharp in. But the fact that that's there, again, I'm going to put it in all right, I guess, because it can't go any higher with that. Moving to 90910 away shirt now. Sticking with the Adidas Samsung theme. Again, Adidas Central. Why? I keep repeating myself, but I've got to. This one's got like yellow accents, black base, but then like a blue stripe in it, which is quite cool. Gives it a little bit extra personality. But I'm not here for this kit. I'm not here for it. I don't really like it. Don't really like the different coloured stripes. Not the biggest fan of that. This might be our first why did we even bother? Because I'm leaning towards that. I don't like that one. Moving to 1011 now. This one I am wearing. Actually, I got Torres on the back of this one. Big boy Torres. I don't even know if you saw that on the camera. But what makes this one jump out to me, first of all, Adidas over there. Well done. But also orange. For the first time since that iconic 1996 one. which is kind of like a little homage, but not being too much of a homage. On the base as well, there's these like diagonal stripes going down the kit, which again is one of those things that you see in person, which helps it out. Yeah, this is a decent kit. I'm not like madly in love with it. I think I'll put this one in. Whoa. I don't know, stretch the shirt out there. I'm going to put this one in alright, I guess it, because it's alright. It's alright. It's alright. That's what the category's for. I'm into one of the best years in Chelsea's history, 2011-12. What a time. Obviously winning the Champions League in the home share. And then we're ranking the away share here, but it's a bit of a shame because I remember, if you're talking about alternative kits other than the home for that season, you remember the third for that Torres goal against, big up Torres, against Barcelona. He was wearing the third shirt. I actually have that third shirt at home. But we weren't. That's not our away, and it's a bit of a shame because that has an iconic moment that might have put this higher. But the 11-12 home obviously still has its moments. It's this black shirt with this like blue panelled at the top that fade out a little bit. I actually had this kit as a kid, and I left it on the radiator, and then it was like folded, and the Samsung just stuck to everything, and it's like you peeled it off, and tragic moments when you're a kid when that happens, isn't it? But yeah, it's an alright kit. I don't know if I like the gradient fading out. I feel like it just looks a little bit tacky, a little bit of its time for me. So yeah, I don't know. I might actually put it in why do we, because it's not boring because it's got a mad design, but I don't like it, so I think I'm going to have to put it in why did we even bother. 12-13, now another decent year for Chelsea, kind of. And then the away shirt, and this has a sash, which is like quite unique for Chelsea. You know, seeing that we've had a stripe, we've had a little sort of stripe, but seeing us with a sash, you don't actually see that often, which is interesting. I love the colour of this. I love that we've gone a light blue. I feel like that's a colour combination that really does work for Chelsea, using a white and light blue. It just kind of makes sense as an inverse to the home and the really bright one. And I like the fact that the sash comes across. I love the fact that the Adidas stripes themselves, by the looks of it, have like a really subtle gradient in it, which really works. The colour's really nice. I'm actually more of a fan than I thought I would be. I'm going to put this one in class. Is it class? I'm going to put it in class. I'm more of a fan of this than I thought I would be. I like it. 13-14 away now. We're moving into an area of Chelsea shirts that just were solid. The home shirt for the season, solid. The third shirt for the season, solid. Even the goalkeeper kit, the check kit, good. And then this away kit, solid. It's not doing too much, but it's just being Chelsea, if that makes sense. So it's a white shirt, blue and red accents on the base, you know, the red harping back to the 90s, the blue makes sense. Then the Adidas, again, the lovely just simple round neck there, and the collars there with that little bit of red trim. Like, just simple little things make this kit good. Like, you know, the new home shirt, the fact it doesn't have a collar like completely ruins it. It just you know, look back, see what works. You know what I mean? It's annoying. This is a solid kit. I really like it. It's class for sure. It's definitely class. 14-15. Now we move to this bad boy right here. Again, just keeping it dead simple. This one's yellow, big, nice polo collar, which I'm a bit of a fan of actually. Like, I mean, it's a shame the home shirt didn't have that. Again, simple Adidas stripes. Everything I've already said. This shirt's alright. It's like, the last one, I like the fact that it was white with the red and the blue. Just that extra red gives it a bit of personality. This is just blue and yellow. It's nice. I love the polo collar. I think it'll go in all right, I guess. I think that's pretty fair assumption of it. 15-16 coming up next. Actually, Yokohama Tires coming in, replacing Samsung. Sad day. Really sad day because rubbish sponsor. This shirt, though, is actually quite similar to the one a few seasons before, the 13-14 one, in the fact that it's Adidas white and then it uses a bit of red. I like the sleeves, but they do look a little bit like the Netherlands flag, which is when you see that, you can't unsee it. But design-wise, it's all okay. It all works. I'm happy to put this one in all right, I guess, because it's fine. 16-17 now. What a year for Chelsea. I loved supporting Chelsea during this era, the Conte era. It was like, I'd just gone to uni, getting into the football. Conte was coming in, we were smashing it. I loved it. This was the away shirt we were wearing, and it's just lets us down a little bit, I think. I know we've got some great memories in this, but I don't like the static-y kind of vibes. Like, you know, the lines here, they look like TV static. I don't like that. Love the bright green accents. Again, it's very, you know, neon like the ones before. I just don't like the static. I think that lets it down a little bit. Yeah, that's all I really don't like about it. So I think I'll put that one down in why did we even bother, because I don't like it. And as you can see, it's similar to the other one I don't like. So I have a taste. Just, is it a good taste? Who knows? And now we move into the Nike era when Nike took over Chelsea. I've just said Nike and Nike in the same sentence. Pick a one at J. 2017-18 away. Nike came in. And they played it so safe. These first few kits are just, the home shirt is just a blue kit. The away shirt is just this light blue white kit with a few Nike accents like the stripe there and that, but they played it so safe. It's not a bad kit, it's just got nothing about it. I think I'm going to have to put it in boring because it's just not, they're not doing enough for me here. And the same has to go for 2018-19. It just does. Chelsea again with Nike letting us down and just bringing out a yellow shirt with a little bit of blue in the colour. Like, it's not, again, not a bad kit, but they just didn't put that much love and effort into us. It felt like we were just another template club to Nike. And that annoys me personally because, you know, Adidas had just been smashing it for so long. Prior to that, Umbro was smashing it. And Nike just treated us a bit like shit in the first few years. We've got Marcus Alonso on this one. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't like this kit. And you know, at this time when, like, PSG were bringing out their really wicked shirts and they've got the Jordan collab in this season and we're just here with this yellow shirt and our third shirt of the season was atrocious. They put a bit of effort into that one and messed it up. So, yeah, this one is, again, just boring. I can't find a detail to make it bad, but it's boring. But then Nike came in and saved themselves. They brought out a whole line of shirts that really just smashed it. 2019-20, the home's inspired by Stamford Bridge, like an Aztec pattern. Love that. The third was like a very American jersey, but still pretty cool, like the old school collar, the blacked out kit with that nice old school logo. Then this year was the year they brought out that special kit for the FA Cup that harked back to the 1971. Insanely good. And then the away. I love this shirt. I've got it at home. I forgot to bring it in. It's so good. I love it so much. So it's a white base, blue and red accents, so that classic Chelsea look, but it's got that polo collar. This is a Kings Road classic. I fucking love it. I wore it. And that season with Lampard, with all like the academy graduates, you know, Tammy, Tamore, Reece James. Can't think of any other ones really. It was a great time. I loved it. Loved this kit. Very classy, very cool kit. This one, you know what, I don't even care. I'm putting it in Unreal. It was one of my favourites straight away. Then we move to 2020-21. Away shirt, again, another great year for Chelsea. Big things happening. The home shirt was really sleek, cool, and I finally got my hands on it the other day. But the away, I don't know, the away lacks a little bit. I know what they were trying to do. They were bringing back that really light blue-white colour. Big free sponsor, which is, you know, we all have our thoughts on free. The little line design, I think it's just on the home, it's there, but it's a bit more subtle in the base, whereas this is just kind of out there. So for me, this one isn't doing much for me. I'm going to put it in boring. I don't really like it. Then the next season, 21-22, we had yellow again, but this time we had hooped pinstripes, which I quite like, actually. This was a pretty classy kit. Not too insane of a design, especially compared to the home, which was all design. But I actually quite like this kit. I can picture Rudiger wearing it for some reason. That's kind of the name that shouts out to me. I miss Rudiger. Don't know about you guys, miss him. Yeah, black accents, white yellow kit, very traditional Chelsea. I think that's all right, I guess. Then last season's kit, 2020-23, they pulled out this. And they were so close with this. You know what, seeing it in person compared to seeing it online, different story. This blue pattern is really, really nice, but they could have done better with it. I hate this semicircle collar doing nothing. And then the design is actually inspired by the badge, which is really cool. I like that. This shirt's actually really cool. It's got the Champions League badges, the World Cup. We've got Sterling on the back as well. So it's a really cool kit. But yeah, they could have done more with this. This could have been, I don't know, maybe in the sleeve or as a sash or in a collar. I don't know, something. I just think that looked a bit shit. And I guess this gets in the way as well, doesn't it? This starts ruining your eyesight when you look at the kit, because you look at that before you look at this cool design. It's difficult. It's difficult. It's a shame. I don't hate this kit. I'm going to put it all right, I guess. It was definitely... They tried. And that brings us to the leaked away shirt, which is pretty much confirmed, the 23-24 away shirt for the upcoming season. I actually really like this kit. I was really quite sold on the home, but then it came out and it's a little bit of a letdown because it's inspired by my favourite Chelsea shirt ever, but it doesn't really live up to that. Seeing this away shirt being leaked out, I'm a bit like, oh, hold on, that's tasty. It's quite 80s, like, you know, the lines, very like wave synth lines, but then it's, you know, blue and black, which is nice, harping back to some of the other 2000 ones like we already mentioned. This one actually has just a nice round collar to cut, you know, to frame it. This might be the Chelsea shirt I get this season. I haven't bought one in a few years. This might be the one that converts me. I like it. I can't put it in Unreal yet because it's not really quite there. And maybe if we make some good memories this season, it could go there. But for now, it's in class. So that's it. That's the tier list. Away shirts aren't too bad. There's only a few there that are down in the bottom. A lot of Nike ones, so that just says something about Nike in that era. But yeah, I think I'm pretty happy with that tier list. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Any should be higher or lower. Did I miscalculate some? Looking at it now, the 1991 probably could go in class, and maybe the one after it could go in class. I might move it real quick. I think those two going up into class and then moving all these over makes a lot of sense, actually, now that I look at it. Yeah, I'm happy with that. See, I moved it right at the end. But no, thank you so much for watching. It's been a beefy video, so if you're here to the end, I really do appreciate you. These videos are a lot of fun. I love football kits. That's my job. I work for Retro Football Kits, who have sponsored this video, so make sure you do check out the website. All the shirts have shown on the website in the description. Great prices for Chelsea shirts. Trust me on that. If you love Chelsea shirts, check us out. But yeah, I really do appreciate you watching this video. It's been fun. I'll start waffling. I'll see you in the next one.